Part 8. Lord, spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the God-level arms. Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 71. In the outside world, as a first-class counselor, you can indeed be proud. But this is Sheneng Valley, Qianlong Town, and my territory. Lu Jin's tone was calm, as if he was just describing a fact. But these words fell in Guojia's ears, and Guojia felt that all his pride was shattered. He originally thought that if he defected to Lu Jin, he could at least get an official position. After all, Lu Jin is the well-deserved number one among the princes and powers today. But I never expected that this matter would end like this. Guojia gave in. His pride is worthless in Qianlong Town. Since you can't pay the money, then work in Qianlong Town to pay off your debts. With that said, Lu Jin clapped his hands. A black guard immediately handed over a work contract. Looking at the work contract in front of him, Guojia's eyes widened. As a first-rate counselor, he was actually reduced to having to work to pay off his debts? Shame. Guojia glanced at Lu Jin and then at the surrounding gods Zudge. Finally, he sighed, pressed his fingerprint, and signed his name. But Guojia was still a little unconvinced at this moment. When he has time, he will write a letter to his family and ask his family to pay for his meal. When the time comes, he will defect to other princes. I don't want to leave you here, I have my own place to stay. I would rather be the head of a chicken than the tail of a phoenix. After signing the work contract, Lu Jin turned his attention to Jiesu. What's your plan? The Jiesu in front of him is also a first-rate counselor, but compared with Guojia, his development is more comprehensive. He is a balanced counselor. I want to enter Jixia Academy. That's right. Compared with Guojia, Jiesu is older, has more things to consider, and has clearer goals. Jiesu entered Qianlong Town for only one purpose. That is for the legendary books in Jixia Academy. Then what price are you going to pay? Leave it alone. Hearing these words, Lu Jin touched his chin and directly opened Jiesu's attribute panel. Name Jiesu. Position Counselor. Realm 1st grade. Loyalty 99. After Lu Jin saw Jiesu's loyalty, he almost thought he had read too many 9s. It's actually just a little bit closer to reaching the level of die-hard loyalty. It seems that everything Jiesu said was sincere. Okay. In that case, I will arrange for you to enter Jixia Academy to serve. Thank you, my lord. At this moment, Jiesu's address to Lu Jin changed from Lord Lu to Lord. Just after Lu Jin had settled the two of them, a system announcement suddenly rang in Lu Jin's ears. System announcement: the Sky Eagle tribe Huanbaimu successfully occupied Yanmen Pass and is hereby rewarded, a golden legendary talent recruitment order. System announcement: Yanmenguan in the Shenhan area has been invaded by the Barbarian area, and the Barbarian area channel is unlocked. The moment this system notification appeared, all the lords in the Shenhan area became restless. What? Barbarian area? Some players haven't reacted yet, but players who have experienced the closed beta know it very well. Trouble is coming for them. Hunyuan continent is divided into different world regions according to the geographical location of each country. And each world region will be divided into countless country regions based on the dynasty and place of origin of each country. At the border of each country region, there will be a checkpoint guarding it. Whoever can conquer this level first will be able to master the switch to invade other areas. But in the early stage, almost no player lord will understand the regional levels. If the civil strife has not been resolved, who will make enemies for themselves? Isn't that asking for trouble? However, the system notification appeared, announcing that the Barbarian area and the Shenhan area were officially at war. Xian Nu Huanbaimu, good guy. Is there still a Rise of 10,000 Demons event in the Shenhan area? Xian Baiyuan Haishan, very good, Very good, I just lack a lot of resources to upgrade my tribe, this is so cool. Chianghu Zhangbiwang, you guys in the Shenhan area, wash your butts, I'm coming soon. Wuhang Lu Miao, it's better to come early than to come by chance, it's just in time for the event, the lords in the Shenhan area are really enthusiastic. Huan Baimu of the Huns, I have already said that instead of fighting among ourselves, it is better to defeat the divine men, otherwise, with the little resources we have, we will lose ourselves all by fighting. Many player lords with prefixes poured into the regional channels. They discussed unscrupulously how to divide the land and resources of the Shenhan dynasty. He did not take the many lords of the Shenhan dynasty into consideration at all. Some tribal lords have even begun to discuss how to carve up the 13 states. Many lords of the Shenhan dynasty were furious when they saw these remarks. Yu Fengxiu of Qingzhou, haha, a bunch of barbarians drank a few tails of horse urine. If you have the ability, come here and see if I don't cut off your heads and use them as chamber pots. Yuzhu Yun Qingling, barbarians are just barbarians, they have no education at all. Do you really think that I am a great man? Yuzhou Chen Hainiu, do you really think we don't exist? Liangzhou Bei Mingxiu, I don't think you need to worry. Have you forgotten that Jizhu is next to Bingzhou? Jizhu. When Jizhu was mentioned, all the lords couldn't help but smile. That's right. Next to Bingzhou is Jizhu. Who is there in Jizhu? There is Lu Jin. At this moment, everyone's previous grudges against Lu Jin disappeared. Liangzhou Bai Mingxiu, Boss Lu Jin, what do you think about this matter? Liangzhou Huang Shalai, although we have had friction before, now that the barbarians are invading, you won't sit idly by, Mr. Lu Jin, right? Xian Nu Huan Baimu, ha ha ha, what the hell boss, I don't even dare to fart even now. Xian Baiyuan Haishan, return the boss when we capture you alive, you will know who is the boss. Wuhang Lu Miao, if you call me boss Lu Miao now, maybe I, the Wuhang Iron Cavalry, will let you go. Jizhu Lu Jin, if you withdraw from Yanmen Pass now, I will let you go. As soon as Lu Jin's name appeared, all the lords in the Shenhan area became excited. You know, Lu Jin's performance in the Shenhan dynasty can be described as defying the heavens. Even Yu Fengxiu and others who once opposed Lu Jin had to admit that Lu Jin had reached the level of invincibility. But the people in Manhu didn't know that. After all, before Yanmen Pass was opened, the system announcements from the Shenhan dynasty would not appear in the Manhu area. It can be said that neither party knows the true strength of the other party. Ziliang Bai Mingxiu, Boss Lu Jin, as long as you give the order, I can immediately rush to Jizhu to support you. Jizhu Lu Jin, support is unnecessary. As long as they dare to touch a resource monster in Bingzhou, I will destroy their entire barbarian clan. Lord, spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the god-level arms. Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 72. Mad. So arrogant. As soon as these words came out, even the lords of the Shenhan dynasty felt a chill in their backs. A resource monster destroys a clan? You know, a barbarian clan is equivalent to one of the 13 states of the Eastern Han dynasty. It is impossible to tell how many lords there were in one state. But Lu Jin's words undoubtedly ignited the anger of all the barbarian tribe lords in the barbarian area. Xian Nu Huan Baimu, okay, I haven't noticed anything else, but your lord of the Shenhan district is quite tough-mouthed. Wuhang Lu Miao, haha, I want to see when the time comes, whether it is your tough words or the iron hooves of my Wuhang cavalry. Qianghu Jiang Bei Wang, I hope you can still be so stubborn when we capture you alive. Han Huan Baimu, I'm going to let you know today any barbarian tribal lord can enter the Shenhan area from Yanmen Pass as long as he pays 100 gold coins. Yuji Len Yan, 100 gold coins, you kid can finally be a human being for once. 100 gold coins is not a problem at all for the barbarian tribal lords. Seeing these barbarian tribe lords sending troops one after another, preparing to enter Bingzhou from Yanmen Pass to plunder the resources that originally belonged to the Shenhan dynasty. Many lords of the Shenhan dynasty could not sit still. Originally, they had constant conflicts because of resource issues. As a result, before the civil strife was completely resolved, the tribal lords in the Manhu area came to carve up their few resources again. Who can bear this? Facing foreign enemies, all the lords of the Shenhan dynasty put aside their past grievances and began to mobilize one after another to prepare to go to Bingzhou to defeat the Hu. Lu Jin was in Qianlong town, looking at the chat channel in front of him. The tribal lords in the Manhu area and the town lords in the Shenhan area were quarreling fiercely, and they even started to fight. Lu Jin took a sip of tea and looked at the chat channel in front of him, but did not speak. At this moment, Lu Jin's private message popped up. Liangzhou by Mingxiu, does Mr. Lu Jin plan to go to Bingzhou to defeat the Hu? Liangzhou bei Mingxiu, if necessary, I can support you with some troops. Liangzhou bei Mingxiu. Lu Jin touched his chin. He was not very impressed by this lord. Whether it was the Yellow Turban Rebellion or the Eunuch Rebellion, her ranking was outside the top 100. It can be said that it is completely transparent. After thinking for a while, Lu Jin replied directly. Jizhu Lu Jin, no, I have already sent someone over. Liangzhou bei Mingxiu, have you sent someone over? As expected of Mr. Lu Jin, he really has great military skills and great speed. Liangzhou bei Mingxiu, boss Lu Jin, can I ask how many people you sent there? Lu Jin, 2 people. Seeing Lu Jin's answer, Bei Mingxiu was immediately confused. 2 people? Are you kidding me? Bei Mingxiu even thought that she had seen it wrong. Only 2 people were sent to Bingzhou? Isn't this giving someone a head? Whenever Lu Jin said 200 people, Bei Mingxiu felt somewhat confident. What the hell are 2 people? Liangzhou bei Mingxiu, boss Lu Jin, are there 2 people, a little too few? Jizhu Lu Jin, is it missing? Liangzhou bei Mingxiu, is it a lot? At this moment, at the entrance of Qianlong town, 2 huge red-flamed gosh ox were standing there. Unlike other red-flame gosh ox, the 2 red-flame gosh ox are equipped with saddles on their backs for people to ride on. Kuang Ma Chao and Demon Wei looked at the huge red-flame goshawk in front of them and smiled at each other with satisfied smiles. Ha ha ha, I thought we were going to Yanmen Pass on horseback. Unexpectedly, my lord actually prepared a first-class monster beast for me as a mount to send us to Yanmen Pass. With the help of the red flame goshawk, we estimate that we can reach our destination in less than a day. I can't wait any longer. Those barbarians actually dare to touch my land. That's right. Lu Jin said that he would send 2 people to Yanmen Pass. These 2 people were Kuang Ma Chao and Mo Dian Wei. As masters of the first-level realm, the 2 of them took down the entire Yanmen Pass as if they were eating and drinking. Moreover, even if there is an unexpected situation, Lu Jin has prepared a lot of backup plans for the 2 of them. First of all, the first insurance is weapons. Although Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei are first-class generals, their weapons are still ordinary weapons made of fine iron. Lu Jin specifically asked Shinuz Haiza to create an exclusive weapon for the 2 of them. The reason why the 2 of them did not set off to Yanmen Pass immediately was because they were waiting for weapons. Wait for Shinuz Haiza to send their exclusive weapons. At this moment, a familiar figure wearing armor and carrying many weapons walked toward Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei. When the man walked up to the 2 men, he took out a pair of halberds and a long spear from behind. My subordinates, Zhao Yun and Zhao Zilong, helped the 2 generals bring the magic weapons. The weapon used by General Wei from the grimoire is called the Abyss Black Dragon Halberd. It was made by the master using celestial iron and first-grade dragon blood. After saying that, Zhao Yun threw the Abyss Black Dragon Halberd to Magic Wei. Magician Wei grabbed the 2 halberds. In an instant, Magician Wei felt that the Abyss Black Dragon Halberd was directly integrated with himself. After waving it a few times, Magic Code Wei's eyes were filled with brilliance. What a magic weapon! The weapon used by General Kwang Machao is called Vajra Fohu Spear. It was refined by the master using the bones of the super first-grade demon king Vajra Mantis, supplemented by the blood of first-grade demon beasts. The King Kong Fohu Spear fell into the hands of Kwang Machao. Kwangma couldn't put it down, and the love in his eyes was undisguised. What a weapon! Both Magician Wei and Kwang Machao focused all their attention on their weapons. The two of them liked their latest weapons more and more. But at this time, Zhao Yun spoke. "Two generals, my lord has said that if this battle at Yanmen Pass happens, you will disgrace him. When you come back, you will take back these two weapons directly. In addition, during this battle at Yanmen Pass, my lord asked you to take me with you and let me go to the border pass to practice." After finishing speaking, both Kwang Machao and Modian Wei were slightly stunned. What? Is there a risk of taking it back? Originally, the two of them thought about cleaning up the barbarians at the border. But Lu Jindu spoke, and the two of them immediately understood that they had to get serious. "Please rest assured, my lord, we will definitely not disgrace the reputation of Qianlong Town. Little brother Zhao Yun, don't worry. Although the two of us have only joined Qianlong Town for a short period of time, we will never let our lord be humiliated." After saying that, Kwang Machao directly rode on the back of the red flame goshawk. Magician Wei also rode on the back of the red flame goshawk. When both of them were ready, they both looked at Zhao Yun. "You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Lord, spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the God-level arms." Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 73. "Come on, little brother Zhao Yun, I will take you flying. Come to my side will fly more steadily." Huh? What do you mean? Everyone is the same red flame goshawk. Why do you say you fly more steadily? Because I am better than you. We are now 45 wins and 44 losses. I am one game better than you. Haha, let's compete if we can, who can reach Yanmen Pass first this time. Before they set off, Kwang Machao and Modian Wei started to quarrel again. Looking at the two people arguing endlessly, Zhao Yun sighed. Then, Zhao Yun said, "You two don't need to quarrel, a red flame goshawk can carry one person on its back." After hearing Zhao Yun's words, Kwang Machao and Modian Wei thought for a moment. Could it be that Zhao Yun planned to find another red flame goshawk as a mount by himself? Who knows, at this moment, the red flame goshawk seemed to notice something. What a terrifying smell! A monster with a level beyond the first level is coming. A monster beyond the first level? At this moment, a black shadow appeared in the sky. Only when the black shadow fell to the ground did everyone see clearly. This monster is none other than Lu Jin's ferocious beast Dai Feng. "My master ordered me to take Zhao Yun to Yanmen Pass." The ferocious beast Gale spoke. And Zhao Yun also obediently climbed onto the back of the ferocious beast Dai Feng. A super first-level monster. Unlike the Vajra Mantis King, Kwang Machao and Magician Wei can clearly feel that the fierce beast Gale in front of them is definitely far superior to the two of them in terms of individual strength. It seems that we still know too little about our lord. Is it my lord's strength to be able to control a super first-grade monster? It looks like we are going to perform well in this battle. Qianlong Town is full of talents. If we don't work hard to perform, I'm afraid we will really be buried. Call. The ferocious beast soared into the sky with strong winds, and two red-flamed goshawks also soared into the sky. Just like that, the three people and the three demons ran directly towards Yanmen Pass. On the other side, outside Yanmen Pass, Tuababaimu stood on the city wall, looking down at the cavalry teams of many tribal lords below. Flags of various colors fluttered in the wind, Tuobabaimu's energy sank into his danshan, and the sound containing true energy resounded throughout Yanmen Pass. Everyone, go out from Yanmen Pass, that is the fertile land of the Shenhan dynasty. Thousands of monsters are rising, and all kinds of resource monsters are emerging one after another. I, Tuobabaimu, paid a huge price in order to conquer Yanmen Pass. But as the lords of the Manhu tribe, I will not make things difficult for you. By paying 100 gold coins, you can enter the Shenhan area from Yanmen Pass. And if you are attacked by Lord Shenhan, our tribal warriors at Yanmen Pass will never sit idly by. For 100 gold coins, you can not only enter the Divine Han through the passage. You can even get protection from Tuobabaimu. Many tribal lords paid the toll of 100 gold coins without hesitation. They all know that it is not easy to conquer Yanmen Pass, so it is not excessive for Tuobabaimu to charge some tolls. And now the Rise of 10,000 Monsters event is being held in Shenhan territory. As long as they can successfully hunt down a resource monster, its value will be far more than 100 gold coins. Besides, buying Tuobabaimu's protection for 100 gold coins is also an extremely cost-effective deal. After all, among the Xiongnu tribe, Tuobabaimu's strength is definitely considered top-notch. With his protection, they can safely plunder the resources of the Shenhan area. It's just 100 gold coins, I'll pay it. I paid it too, 100 gold coins. I can't afford such a cheap ticket. I advise those poor people to go back and herd sheep. I have already paid the money, and now I want to ask when the city gate will be opened. I can't wait to hunt the resource monster. My territory only has a few resources to upgrade to a town. Open the door quickly. Looking at the many enthusiastic tribal lords, Tuobabaimu laughed and then waved his hand. Open the city gate. All the city gates on both sides of Yanmen Pass have been opened. For a moment, a large number of barbarian cavalry wearing wild beast skins swarmed out of Yanmen Pass like locusts passing through the border, and ran straight towards Bingzhou. Ha ha ha, resources, land, population, here I come. The horses galloped forward, and one of the barbarian lords took the lead, throwing away the follow-up troops and stepping directly into Bingzhou like a mad dog. Whoosh! Suddenly, an arrow hit him, and the barbarian lord's eyes widened. The next second, the barbarian lord was directly penetrated by an arrow in the head and fell off his horse. When the other barbarian lords saw this scene, they immediately blew the bone whistles on their chests. A sharp and melodious whistle sounded, and all the barbarian lords immediately became alert. They pulled out their scimitars from their waists, pulled up their long bows, and looked around. The surrounding hills are crisscrossing, which is perfect for hiding one's figure, as expected. A group of figures quickly appeared on the hills, and the leader among them was none other than Lord Shenhan Yu Fengxiu. Fire the arrow. Whoosh! 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 Countless arrows turned into a heavy rain and attacked directly towards Manhu's troops. A hail of arrows fell, and several barbarian lords were killed in the wilderness. But other barbarian lords will not stop because of the sacrifice of their companions. Horse hooves flew everywhere, and the body that fell to the ground was trampled to pieces by the horse's hooves. The smell of blood began to permeate the battlefield. Kill all the men and take away the women. Give them all to me. The first one to kill will be rewarded with 100 cattle and sheep. As soon as these words came out, the barbarian cavalry seemed to have been beaten to death, and the horses under them seemed to have gone crazy, and they rushed directly into Lord Shenhan's troops. Cut! Kill! The barbarian cavalrymen were armed with scimitars and relied on the superiority of the cavalry to kill the savage soldiers one after another. The other barbarian horse archers, armed with bows and arrows, were constantly guerrillas around the battlefield. Whoosh! Arrows struck, and one arrow penetrated Yu Fengxiu's shoulder directly. Heart-wrenching pain hit him from his shoulder, and Yu Fengxiu was so painful that he broke into a cold sweat. At this time, a barbarian cavalry seized the opportunity and attacked Yu Fengxiu directly. The scimitar in his hand was emitting a cold light, and Yu Fengxiu secretly screamed that something was wrong. But at this moment, a cold light suddenly appeared. A woman wearing battle armor and holding a cleaver jumped up. Hack! There was a puff, blood splattered everywhere, and Yu Fengxiu looked at the woman in front of him. Get up quickly if you're not dead. Barbarian whose troops are far superior to ours. In addition, most of our troops here are infantry teams. If this continues, the situation may not be good for us. Yu Fengxiu looked at the woman in front of him, endured the pain and pulled the arrow out of his shoulder. The next second, he mobilized his true energy to seal the blood vessels near the wound. After the bleeding stopped, he took out the wound medicine from his backpack and applied it to the wound. What can we do? If we let these barbarians go south, where will the face of our Shenhan Lord be? If we don't hurt these barbarians, they will never give up their plundering ambitions. Lord, spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the God-level arms. Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 74. Don't worry, these barbarians can't even leave Bingzhou. Have you forgotten that Lu Jin is in charge of our divine men? I'm afraid those barbarians still don't know how terrifying Lu Jin is. Lu Jin? Upon hearing this name, Yu Fengxiu suddenly felt a surge of hope in his heart. That's right. They also have Lu Jin here. Yu Fengxiu, who had once opposed Lu Jin, naturally knew Lu Jin's terrifying combat power. If Lu Jin takes action, these barbarians are no match for Lu Jin. I have contacted Mr. Lu Jin before, and he has sent someone to Yanmen Pass. The woman in front of him was Liangzhou Bei Mingxiu, who had contacted Lu Jin before. When she told the news, the surrounding lords of the gods seemed to be stunned. Did Lu Jin send troops here? Ha ha ha, with what you say, you are nothing more than a barbarian. Big brother Lu Jin's troops can kill millions of troops, and even the most barbaric men are probably not enough to fill their teeth. I wonder how many troops Mr. Lu Jin will send this time. Now that it's confirmed that Mr. Lu Jin is going to join the war, we're still worried. With that said, Yu Fengxiu pulled the bow and arrow in his hand. The wound hurt slightly, but this did not hinder Fengxiu's excitement. Whoosh! The arrow flew out and killed a barbarian cavalry again. Seeing one after another Shenhan Lord rushing out first, Bei Mingxiu couldn't help but look at Jizhu's position. She didn't say that Lu Jin only sent 2 people to attack Hu. If other lords knew about this, it would probably have a huge impact on morale. At this moment, at the border of Bingzhou, Kuang Ma Chao, Ma Dianwei and Zhao Yun were constantly moving through the clouds. Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei rarely had any quarrels along the way. At this time, both of them couldn't put it down and caress the magic weapon they had just obtained. I can't wait to hunt those barbarians now. If a magic weapon doesn't kill people, it can't be considered a good magic weapon. Ha ha ha, my halberds are already so thirsty. Brothers Red Flame Goshawk, can you be any faster? Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei can't wait to use the blood of those barbarians to attack their magic weapons. The 2 Red Flame Goshawks were speechless, they were already fast enough. From Jizhu to the border of Bingzhou, even a sweaty horse would need to travel long distance for at least a day. Not long after they set off, their speed was already 10 times that of an ordinary sweaty BMW. As a result, these 2 guys actually disliked being slow. You 2 don't have to worry, those bastards won't run away. It's only been an hour since we set off from the territory. Why are you in such a hurry? If you all stay quiet, we might be able to get to Yanmen Pass an hour earlier. The 2 Red Flame Goshawks answered speechlessly. After hearing these words, Madianwei and Kuang Makao knew that there was no use in being anxious. So, the 2 of them became quiet. Not long after, they arrived near Yanmen Pass. There's someone down there. It should be other alien lords. It's finally here, I can't wait. You can't wait? I'm ready to take the first step. As soon as he finished speaking, Magician Wei stood up directly from the red flame goshawk. Picking up his abyss black dragon halberd, he jumped up and flew directly towards the battlefield below. Seeing this scene, Kwang Makao's eyes widened. Okay, let's play like this. After saying that, Kwang Makao picked up his King Kong Fu spear and jumped directly towards the battlefield below. Seeing Magician Wei and Kwang Ma Chao jumping down one after another, Zhao Yun was also stunned on the spot. These two people are too reckless. Boom! Magician Wei landed first, and the huge impact directly created a huge pit on the battlefield. Lord Barbarian and Lord Shenhan, who were fighting, were both shocked by this man who suddenly fell from the sky. Boom! Before they could react, Kwang Ma Chao also landed. The two stood in the center of the chaotic battlefield and instantly attracted everyone's attention. Who are these two people? Did they fall from the sky? Are they the support from the gods? A surprise attack from heaven. Whose subordinates are these two people? Are they from Manhu's side? Just when the lords of both sides were confused, Bei Mingxiu looked at the two people in front of her and instantly remembered Lu Jin's words. He only sent two people for support this time. And these two people fell from the sky, they really looked like Lu Jin's style. Bei Mingxiu looked at Magician Wei and Kwang Makao and asked cautiously. Are these two warriors subordinates of Lu Jin from Jizhu? Hearing Lu Jin's name, Modian Wei and Kwang Ma Chao both turned to look at Bei Mingxiu. Oh? You actually know my lord? Idiot, my master is so famous, it would be strange if they don't know. Lu Jin's man? The lords on Manhu's side frowned. They had also seen Lu Jin's speech in the chat channel. Lu Jin said that if they dared to hunt down a resource monster in Shenhan territory, he would destroy their entire tribe. Such arrogant words directly attracted the attention of all the barbarian lords. Oh, does your so-called Lu Jin have no one under his command? Just send two people here to kill people. Airborne cavalry? Let me see, they are airborne heads. Only two people want to fight against our barbarian cavalry? What a joke. Hey, you two, weren't you betrayed by that idiot lord of yours? As soon as he finished speaking, a cold light suddenly appeared. The lord who just called Lu Jin an idiot was immediately killed. For a moment, a chill rose behind all the barbarian lords. What's the situation? Who took action just now? They didn't even see each other's movements clearly, and one of their own died. Kwang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei just stood there. But a barbarian lord who witnessed it saw a trace of blood on Magic Wei's halberds. Was he the one who took action just now? Xiao Chao, you are still a step too slow. It doesn't matter, let me kill you first. Haha, you are a barbarian who doesn't know whether to live or die. Are you worthy of talking about our lord? Without much nonsense, it's time to start our game. Boom. When the sound reached the ears of many barbarian lords, they had already seen Kwang Makao appear in front of them. Kwang Makao held the Vajrafohu spear, and a drop of blood fell from the tip of the spear into the ground. Blood? Whose blood is it? In an instant, blood splattered everywhere, and 10 barbarian cavalry fell to the ground with their heads. Before they could react, Kwang Ma Chao took action again. The cold light like a crescent moon suddenly appeared. Several barbarian lords fell to the ground. The score is now 23-1. Yeah. Lord, spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the god-level arms. Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 75. As soon as he finished speaking, demonic chi burst out from the body of Magician Wei. The pitch-black demonic energy directly wrapped around the abyss black dragon halberd, and the abyss black dragon halberd let out a faint dragon roar. The next second, Magician Wei disappeared directly from the spot. His figure shuttled back and forth among the many barbarian cavalry. One barbarian cavalry died one after another. And before they died, they didn't even know what their opponents had done. Damn it! These two monsters! Retreat! Retreat quickly! Go back to Yanmen Pass quickly! Yes, return to Yanmen Pass quickly! Yanmen Pass is guarded by Twababaimu's first-class generals. Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei appeared less than a stick of incense away. The barbarian lords who originally had the upper hand immediately chose to turn around and run towards Yanmen Pass. Seeing those barbarian lords fleeing hastily, Bei Mingxiu smiled. Sure enough, Boss Lu Jin is indeed a boss. He just sent 2 people to scare away these barbaric lords. They are just barbarians. I really thought they were capable of something great. What should we do next? If they escape back to Yanmen Pass, our current military strength may not be enough to capture Yanmen Pass. What are you worried about? Boss Lu Jin has already taken action, and the result is already determined. As soon as he finished speaking, everyone's eyes fell on Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei. The figures of the 2 men were seen shuttling back and forth among the many barbarian cavalry. Those barbarian cavalry gradually changed from fear to panic. The 2 of them were like the gods of death, walking among the many barbarian cavalry, harvesting their lives. It is hard to imagine that the number of barbarian cavalry plus the lords would reach tens of thousands. But these tens of thousands of people are like bereaved dogs at this moment. Behind a team of 10,000 people, Ma Dianwei and Kuang Ma Chao seemed to be seeking death. As long as they caught up with them, they would not be able to escape the inevitable outcome. Damn it! Aren't you bastards so arrogant? Why are you running away now? Stop all of you, you are running so fast, how can I harvest heads? Hearing these words, those barbarian cavalrymen ran faster. What a joke! If I don't run away, will I kill you? Fortunately, the barbarian lords at this time had already seen the city wall of Yanmen Pass. The entire chat channel exploded. Xian Nuyu Wen Shui, it's his grandma's fault I managed to train 100 barbarian cavalry, but they were killed by these 2 madmen as soon as they left the house. Yuji Len Yan, Twababaimu, aren't you planning to send troops? Wu Heng and Lu Miao, haha, 2 people will kill you to pieces, you are all a bunch of trash. There is no need for Twababaimu to take action, it's time to show the gods how powerful our Wu Heng cavalry is. Hun Twababaimu, don't worry, everyone, our support will be here soon. Seeing that Wu Heng and Lu Miao were about to send Wu Heng's cavalry for support, many barbarian lords seemed to take a piece of their mind. You know, the Wu Heng cavalry of the Wu Heng clan are all powerful cavalry units of the 2nd rank per capita. What's more, Wu Heng's Lu Miao still has a first-class military general sitting in command. With such support, why are they so scared? Thinking of this, some barbarian lords even wanted to turn around and fight back. At this moment, the city gate opened, and the Wu Heng cavalry wearing black armor rushed out of the city gate first. 100 Wu Heng cavalry lined up in a row, blocking the way of many barbarian lords like a city wall. Among them, the leader of the barbarian generals directly released his powerful aura. I'm Wu Heng and Lu Yuan. 2 mere warriors dare to act arrogantly in front of my Wu Heng cavalry. Set up a formation. First grade General Lu Yuan waved his hand, and hundreds of Wu Heng cavalry formed a military formation. The aura belonging to a 2nd grade warrior burst out directly. The condensed military power and the aura of a 1st grade warrior merged together again. In an instant, a phantom of a black armored cavalry appeared in front of the Yanmen Pass city wall. Seeing this scene, the barbarian lords seemed to have found their backbone, and they plunged directly into Yanmen Pass like mice. Lu Yuan, the 1st-level barbarian general, was holding a scimitar. When he saw Magician Wei and Kuang Makao approaching, he immediately released his 1st-level warrior pressure and pressed towards the 2. Stop, take another step forward, and don't blame. Phew. Blood splattered everywhere, and the head of the barbarian general Lu Yun flew high into the sky. Immediately afterwards, Kuang Ma Chao rushed into the formation of Wu Hong's cavalry. Whoosh! The King Kong Fohu spear thrust out, and the heavily armored Wu Hong cavalry was directly stabbed to the core. In front of the King Kong Fohu spear made of special materials. Wu Hong's armor is as fragile as tofu. In just a few breaths, the entire Wu Hong cavalry army was destroyed. Seeing this scene, all the barbarian lords felt their scalps go numb. What's the situation? Was the Wu Hong cavalry wiped out just like that? He didn't even have time to hold a stick of incense. Before anyone could react, Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei jumped directly onto the city wall. Lao Dian, how many have you killed? I killed 365. Ha ha ha, then I have one more person than you. No, the barbarian I just killed must be a general. He must be worth 2 heads. Don't fart. A person is a person. In front of the barbarian lords, the two began to discuss how many people they had killed. But those barbarian lords only felt a chill in their backs at this moment. There were 100 second-grade warriors and 1 first-grade general, and they were just solved by the 2 of them. What kind of cultivation are these 2 people? Tuobabaimu looked at Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei on the city wall, with even more fear in his eyes. How can it be? All the first-level warriors were killed instantly. Could it be that the 2 generals in front of me are the legendary first-class warriors? Tuobabaimu, what should we do now? At this time, all the barbarian lords could only place their hopes on Tuobabaimu. Seeing all the barbarian lords focusing their attention on him, Tuobabaimu secretly screamed that something was wrong. Sure enough, Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei immediately set their sights on Tuobabaimu. Oh? Are you the barbarian lord who occupied Yanmen Pass? Haha, you are overestimating your capabilities. The territory of our Shenhan dynasty is something you barbarians dare to covet. Just right. Why don't we compete to see who can take the head of this barbarian lord first? Brush. Magician Wei disappeared directly on the spot. When he appeared again, he was already in front of Tuobabaimu. The abyss black dragon halberd exudes a terrifying edge. The head is mine. When? Suddenly, a spear fell in front of Tuobabaimu, directly blocking Magic Wei's attack. Huh? Xioma, what do you mean? It's okay to steal people's heads. How can we not steal people's heads? You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Lord, spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the God-level arms. Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 76. Huh, you mean, you want to touch me? As soon as these words came out, a fighting spirit ignited in Magician Wei's eyes. The pitch-black demonic energy spread out from Magician Wei's body, and Tuobabaimu felt the pitch-black demonic energy gradually approaching. The moment he came into contact with the demonic energy, he felt a chill instantly covering his whole body. At this moment, he seemed to be in 1,000-year-old ice, and his blood was almost frozen by the sudden coldness. And after hearing Madianwei's words, Kuang Makao seemed to understand something. Ding 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 ding. The King Kong Fohu spear in Kuang Ma Chao's hand began to exert force. The 2 weapons seemed not to move, but in fact they had already begun to secretly wrestle. Lao Dian, it seems that the 2 of us have never officially fought against each other. To be honest, I have always felt that if the Lord hadn't taken action, I would have beaten you to the ground. After saying that, Kuang Ma Chao burst out with a bloody aura. The violent bloody energy exploded. Before Tuobabaimu could react next to him, the blood-evil aura struck again. At this moment, he seemed to see a mountain of corpses and a sea of blood, and his internal organs were ignited by the evil spirit of blood and went crazy. The pressure of the 2 heavens of ice and fire converged into Tuobabaimu's body. Monster! These two people are absolutely monsters. Under the dual pressure of Magician Wei and Kwang Machao, Tuobabaimu felt as if he was walking on a tightrope, with an abyss beneath his feet. When suddenly, there was a sound of metal clashing. This sudden sound directly broke the string in the mind of Tuobabaimu, who was highly nervous. Tuobabaimu foamed at the mouth and fainted on the spot. You were so frightened that you fainted? This barbarian is nothing more than that. Magician Wei kicked Tuobabaimu off the ground, picked up a weapon on the ground, and threw it directly. The fainted Tuobabaimu was directly nailed to the wall, and was seen by many barbarian lords like a bereaved dog. But Magician Wei set his sights on Kuang Ma Chao. Come on, pony, let's compete today. Whoever wins can chop off this bastard's head. As soon as he finished speaking, Kuang Macao immediately released the true form of the bleeding madman, and the scarlet-red form of his true body appeared on the city wall. I think so too. When Magician Wei and Kwang Machao started fighting, two completely different Dharma figures appeared on the city wall. War. Kuang Machao and Modian Wei directly used all their strength, and powerful attacks directly hit each other. And the two magic weapons containing terrifying power collided directly. Boom! A huge shock wave centered on the two people and spread on the city wall. For a moment, the city wall shook. The violent shock wave hit those barbaric soldiers directly. All the barbarian soldiers who came into contact with the shock wave were directly swept off the city wall by the shock wave, and fell to the ground vomiting blood. Is this the strength of the generals of the Shenhan dynasty? Monsters. They are absolutely monsters. We can't resist just the aftermath of the battle between the two of them, so what can we do to resist them? Maid, you made a mistake. The current divine man is not someone we can covet. I'm going to withdraw first. I've already lost half of my troops. If I don't retreat, I'm afraid my life will be left here. As soon as these words came out, many barbarian lords began to retreat. You know, the resources in their wild areas are extremely scarce. A lord's subordinates can raise 1,000 cavalry troops, which is considered an extremely powerful existence. Not to mention the hundreds of Wuhan cavalry under Lu Miao. In the past, other tribal lords of the Manhu clan would tremble when they heard about Lu Miao's Wuhan cavalry. But this kind of existence, under the hands of Madian Wei and Kuang Ma Chao, could not even last one round. Seeing that many barbarian lords began to retreat, the lords on the Shenhan side also widened their eyes and couldn't believe it. Lu Jin only sent 2 people and directly defeated all the barbarian lords in Yanmen Pass. Is this the strength of the big boss? With the presence of Mr. Lu Jin in our divine Han dynasty, those barbarian lords will never even think of setting foot in our divine Han dynasty. It's a pity that those barbarian lords were allowed to escape. It would be a pity not to wipe them all out. But this time I really hurt these barbarian lords. It is estimated that they will not dare to invade the territory of our Shenhan dynasty easily in a short time. Lord Barbarian who surrendered and retreated, and the Shenhan lords also thought that this battle at Yanmen Pass was about to end. But just when both sides thought it was going to be over, the sky suddenly dimmed. Before those barbarian lords could react, huge bird claws fell from the sky. Boom! The huge bird claws directly trampled a dozen barbarian soldiers to death. Everyone was shocked when they saw this huge bird claw. And when they looked up, they only saw the terrifying human face of the ferocious beast Gale. There was a human figure standing above the head of the ferocious beast Gale. Sorry, it's according to the Lord's order. In this battle at Yanmen Pass, our goal against barbarian who is leave no one behind. The entire army was destroyed. With that said, Zhao Yun took out a token from his arms. King Kong Demon Summoning Order. When the Vajra summons demon order emits a faint gleam. Before those barbarian lords could understand what was happening, the ground suddenly broke open. A diamond mantis burst out of the ground and directly killed Lord Manhu on the ground, including his men and horses, in half. Immediately afterwards, more and more Vajramantises crawled out of the soil. A total of 1,000 Vajramantises with the strength of first-class monster beasts appeared on the battlefield. The moment these Vajramantises appeared, they immediately began to hunt the surrounding barbarian lords and the barbarian soldiers. 1,000 Vajramantises with the strength of first-grade monsters, just ask those barbarian lords what they can do to resist. One of the barbarian lords watched the many Vajramantises slaying all their companions like melons and vegetables, and for a moment infinite fear arose in his heart. Run! Must run! The barbarian lord did not hesitate at all and ran directly towards the barbarian area. The ferocious beast Gale guarding there looked at the many barbarian lords trying to escape with a human face, and suddenly a playful smile appeared on his face. Boom! The ferocious beast Gale directly stepped on the ground. In an instant, a wall of wind intercepted directly in front of many barbarian lords. Those barbarian lords bumped into the wind wall, and the next second, they were blown back by the wind wall. When they fell among the many Vajra-praying mantises, the only thing that greeted them was the sharp sickle of the Vajra-praying mantis. Cut! In less than a stick of incense, the entire area around Yanmen Pass had turned into a mountain of corpses and a sea of blood. The many divine lords who saw this scene, some of whom were psychologically fragile, slumped directly on the ground, their eyes full of horror. Lord, spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the God-level arms. Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 77. All dead. This is Lu Jin's true strength. All those barbarian lords were killed, not a single one survived. Many divine lords felt a chill in their backs. Unexpectedly, Lu Jin would act so decisively and ruthlessly. They even felt that they were extremely lucky to survive because they had been against Lu Jin before. And Yu Fengxiu and others were sweating from behind. After seeing such a hell on earth, he could even feel how terrifying Lu Jin's strength was. After all the barbarian lords and barbarian soldiers were cut into pieces, the 1,000 Vajramantises burrowed into the ground again. It's as if it never appeared. Zhao Yun looked at the Vajra demon summoning order in his hand, and couldn't help but feel horrified in his heart. The Lord is truly a god. This small token can actually drive monsters to fight. Moreover, each of these monsters are first-level monsters, and their strength can be imagined. At this time, Zhao Yun jumped up and landed directly on the city wall of Yanmen Pass. On the city wall, Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei were fighting fiercely. The two have similar strength, and the weapons in their hands are of the same quality. It may not be easy to decide the winner. Kuang Ma Chao and Mo Dianwei were panting slightly and were about to start a new round of fighting. Zhao Yun landed directly between the two. Seeing Zhao Yun appear, the two immediately stopped their actions. Two generals, there is no need to argue. That barbarian leader was shocked to death by the aftermath of your battle a long time ago. Having said this, Kuang Ma Chao and Ma Dianwei both looked at Tuobabaimu. I saw Tuobabaimu nailed to the wall, bleeding from all his orifices, and his death was extremely tragic. Just seeing his death form is enough to infer how much pressure he endured before he died. You know, his location can be said to be the center of the battle. Just the barbarian soldiers who were affected by the aftermath of the battle were shocked and vomited blood. Tuobabaimu was in the center of the battle, and he didn't know how much pressure he was under. He eventually died in the aftermath of the battle between Magician Wei and Kuang Ma Chao. Tisk, this barbarian who is too fragile. Then whose head belongs to this person? Who knows? We don't know when he died. Even if it's a tie this time, these barbarians are so weak, yet they still dare to come and act wildly against our heroes, and they don't overestimate their own capabilities. Hearing the conversation between the two, the lords of the gods were speechless. Are those barbarian lords weak? They are not weak at all. In the resource-scarce barbarian region, all barbarian lords build up their territories by plundering and killing step by step. Moreover, there are many cavalrymen. Tuobaimu relied on his 10,000 cavalry to capture Yanmen Pass. They are not weak at all, but to Lu Jin, they are just a bunch of weak chickens. For Lu Jin, no matter who he is vulnerable to him. From beginning to end, Lu Jin didn't take anyone seriously. The reason why he didn't pay attention to those barking people immediately was because those people didn't touch Lu Jin's interests. Once Lu Jin's interests are touched, or Lu Jin's whim is touched, then they will see what the real big terror is. At this time, Lu Jin in Qianlong town was immersed in the gentle town. Lu Jin lay in Diao Chan's arms, Yu Ji helped him squeeze his legs, and 11 Shi next to him fanned him with a fan. Cai Wenji even held the fruit plate and fed Lu Jin fresh fruits with her own hands whenever he opened his mouth. Enjoying the fragrant breeze, Lu Jin felt that his mood had improved a lot. While Lu Jin was still enjoying it, a system notification sounded in his ears. System announcement: Lu Jin of Shenhan Qianlong town successfully occupied the special location Yanmen Pass and is hereby rewarded a golden legendary treasure chest. Hearing the system announcement, Lu Jin sat up. It seems that Zhao Yun and the others have already dealt with the barbarians at Yanmen Pass. Lu Jin chuckled. In his eyes, the entire divine man was already in his pocket. When he successfully builds the city, he will directly proclaim himself emperor, and then eradicate all dissidents in the Shenhan dynasty. It can be said that Shenhan has long been Lu Jin's territory. And those barbarians actually want to come to his territory to fight against the autumn wind. If you don't beat them until they scream, they really don't know how much they weigh. Lu Jin waved his hand. Yu Ji and others immediately understood what Lu Jin meant, and everyone exited the room. Afterwards, Lu Jin took out the golden legendary treasure box that he had just obtained. Ding! Do you want to upgrade the golden legendary treasure chest to the golden legendary subjugation treasure chest? Upgrade. Upgrade if you can. Lu Jin never skimps on his gold coins for upgrading treasure chests. After the upgrade was completed, Lu Jin decisively opened the treasure chest. Ding! Congratulations on getting God. Li Mu. Ding! Congratulations on getting the golden legendary unit blueprint Wild Barracks. Ding! Congratulations on getting the golden legendary gift pack resource selection gift pack. A series of system prompts sounded, and Lu Jin narrowed his eyes. Actually, a divine general and a legendary unit blueprint were directly created. Lu Jin handed over the blueprint of this legendary unit to Lu Ban for construction. That afternoon, a middle-aged man came to Qianlong town. Looking at the appearance of Qianlong town, he couldn't help but sigh. I didn't expect that in this place where monsters are rampant, there is such a paradise. And there is actually spiritual energy born here. Over time, many warriors will be born here. No wonder Qianlong town is so famous for killing barbaric people. And this middle-aged man is none other than the god Li Mu recruited by Lu Jin. At this moment, God Li Mu has no intention of going directly to the Lord's mansion to look for Lu Jin. He carried his luggage and started wandering around Qianlong town. Just then, he smelled the aroma of food. The smell of the food not only aroused his appetite, but even the energy in his body began to faintly boil due to the smell of the food. It's amazing. The smell of food can actually arouse my true energy. Just right. God Li Mu felt a little hungry. Why not go to this restaurant for a meal? The moment Shen Li Mu stepped into this restaurant, Shen Li Mu noticed a line of sight falling on him. Following his gaze, Shen Li Mu saw Guojia idle and chatting in front of the counter. A first-rate counselor? God Li Mu was a little surprised. There was actually a first-class counselor in this restaurant? Qianlong town is really crouching tiger, hidden dragon. And Guojia was even more shocked. A first-class expert? Wrong. This person's aura is more powerful than my own. And I can't detect this person's true strength at all. That means that this person's strength must be above level 1. Super first grade. Lord, Spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the god-level arms. Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 78. Qianlong actually attracted another super first-level master. This made Guojiao feel horrified. Where did Lu Jin recruit so many first-class masters from? In the outside world, he is as rare as a god and a super first-grade powerhouse. In Qianlong, it's like cabbage everywhere, it's not surprising. Moreover, Guojiao met Jiasu some time ago. He could clearly feel that Jiasu was now stronger than him. It is said that Jixia Academy can improve one's strength, but Guojiao did not expect that the degree of improvement would be so terrifying. Now Guojiao began to regret a little, if he had not been so arrogant at the beginning. Perhaps, now I can also follow Jiasu to enter Jixia Academy for further study. There are more and more talents in Qianlong. If he is promoted late, there may not be a place for him by then. Waiter, let's order some of your signature dishes. God Li Mu sat in the corner on the first floor and ordered a few signature dishes. Then he began to observe the people around him, and he found that the physical fitness of every Qianlong resident not only reached the average level of a 9th grade warrior. There are even some residents of Qianlong who seem to be dressed simply, but in their speech and conversation, they are no less impressive than the children of those aristocratic families. Is this Qianlong? It seemed that he had indeed come to the wrong place. At this time, the dishes were all served, and Shen Limu looked at the dishes in front of him. After taking a bite, Shen Limu's eyes widened. Monster meat. No wonder these residents of Qianlong are so physically fit. He eats monster meat every day and still lives in Qianlong, which has spiritual energy. It's strange that his physical fitness is not strong. At this moment, Shen Limu suddenly looked aside from the corner of his eye. Lu Jin didn't know when he appeared quietly next to the table. How? Hearing the sound, Shen Limu reflexively used his martial arts skills to hit Lu Jin directly. But the next second, his eyes widened. Lu Jin only used one finger to block his full attack. At this time, Lu Jin also checked the attributes of the person in front of him. Name God Li Mu. Positioning General, Counselor. Realm Super First Level. Command Value 95. Loyalty 90. Dual Positioning. After Lu Jin saw Li Mu's position, he couldn't help but smile with satisfaction. He is worthy of being called one of the 4 famous generals of the Warring States period. He possesses the powerful strength of a military commander and the top-notch consciousness of a counselor. At this time, God Li Mu reacted. Being able to take my attack with one finger shows that your strength is superior to mine. And to be able to do this, you must be the Lord of Qianlong, the legendary Lu Jin, Master Lu. God Li Mu quickly guessed Lu Jin's identity. Lu Jin was not surprised that he could guess his identity. After all, Li Mu has a dual positioning. Moreover, Li Mu's command value is as high as 95 points, so he is indeed an outstanding talent. This is a place to eat. It's not good to use force rashly. While speaking, Lu Jin pressed Shen Limu's hand on the table with one finger. Feeling the unshakable power coming from Lu Jin's fingertips, Shen Limu immediately apologized. Sorry. I'm used to being vigilant along the way. It doesn't matter, let's eat first. With that said, Lu Jin called the waiter and served a few more dishes. After having enough wine and food, Lu Jin brought Shen Limu to the Lord's mansion. As soon as he arrived at the Lord's mansion, Lu Jin saw Yuji coming to him. Yuji glanced at Li Mu and immediately noticed the strength of the god Li Mu. And the god Li Mu also saw the strength of Mei Yuji, a first-class warrior. Unexpectedly, the beauties under Lu Jin were all first-class warriors. God Li Mu couldn't help but feel that Lu Jin was even more unpredictable. Mei Yuji just glanced at Li Mu and then reported the latest news to Lu Jin. My lord, the first batch of trophies from hunting resource monsters have been transported back to the territory. As you requested, all the loot has been placed in the warehouse. So fast? Lu Jin was a little surprised. He didn't expect that with the help of the red flame goshawk, the loot would be transported so quickly. In this case, Lu Jin turned around and walked in the direction of the warehouse. When Lu Jin arrived at the warehouse, he saw 5 treasure boxes on the ground and several huge packages next to them. First, Lu Jin came near these packages. Opening the properties panel, Lu Jin saw the property panels of these packages. Name Grain and Grass Gift Package. Quality Blue Elite. Effect: after turning it on, you can get 1000 units of food and grass. Blue Quality Gift Bag. Lu Jin glanced at it and saw that the other treasure boxes and gift bags were all of blue or green quality. For other lords, maybe blue quality treasure chests and gift bags are already good. But for Lu Jin, who has to open golden legendary gift packages every day, these gift packs are not even enough to fill the gap between his teeth. Fortunately, Lu Jin can use gold coins to upgrade the gift pack. System: upgrade all gift bags and treasure boxes. Ding: 5 blue quality treasure boxes, 2 green quality treasure boxes, 4 blue quality resource gift packs, 3 green quality resource gift packs. Ding: if you upgrade all the gift packages, it will cost 100,000 gold coins. It only requires 100,000 gold coins, which surprised Lu Jin. It actually costs so little? Lu Jin waved his hand and directly chose to upgrade. Ding: the blue elite treasure chest has been upgraded to a purple epic treasure chest. Ding: the green excellent treasure chest has been upgraded to a blue elite treasure chest. Ding: the green excellent treasure chest has been upgraded to a blue elite treasure chest. A series of upgrade prompts sounded. Blue treasure chests are upgraded to purple treasure chests, and green treasure chests are upgraded to blue treasure chests. At this time, Lu Jin frowned slightly. After the upgrade, there were no gold quality treasure boxes or gift bags among the treasure boxes. System: why are there no golden legendary quality treasure chests and gift bags? Answer: most treasure chests can only be upgraded once with gold coins, and only a small number of treasure chests can be upgraded multiple times. After hearing the system's answer, Lu Jin touched his chin and then remembered that he had indeed encountered this situation before. Some treasure chests can only be upgraded once, but some treasure chests can be upgraded twice or even 3 times in a row. Looking at the treasure chests lying on the ground, Lu Jin suddenly had an idea. So, can I synthesize all these treasure chests into higher quality treasure chests? Ding: it will cost 500,000 gold coins to synthesize all treasure chests and gift bags into higher quality. 500,000 gold coins. Correct. This price is the price of the golden legendary treasure chest. Lu Jin did not hesitate at all. No matter how many low-level treasure boxes there are, they are not worth the value of a golden legendary treasure box. Synthesize it all. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Lord, spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the god-level arms. Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 79. The synthesis can be unlimited. As long as there are enough treasure chests, even a bunch of white treasure chests can be synthesized into a golden legendary treasure chest using gold coins. In the end, all the treasure boxes and gift packages in the warehouse disappeared. In Lu Jin's backpack, there was an extra treasure box and 2 resource gift packs. Ding: congratulations on getting the golden legendary monster treasure chest. Ding: congratulations on getting the golden legendary gift pack Grain and Grass Super Gift Pack. Ding: congratulations on getting the golden legendary gift pack Lord's Heart Super Gift Pack. When Lu Jin saw the Lord's Heart Super Gift Package, he couldn't help but touch his chin. It's actually the Lord's Heart Super Gift Pack. This is the first time I've synthesized this gift pack. It just so happens that I need a lot of Lord's Hearts to upgrade my territory. Lu Jin didn't hesitate at all and directly chose to open the Lord's Heart Super Gift Package. Ding, congratulations on obtaining the Heart of Level 3 Town Lord. Ding, congratulations on getting the Heart of a Level 4 Town Lord. Ding, congratulations on obtaining the Heart of a Level 1 City Lord. A series of system prompts sounded. Lu Jin looked at the few extra Lord's Hearts in his backpack. The Lord's Heart is also divided into levels. The higher the level of the territory, the higher the level of the Lord's Heart. After being devoured, Lu Jin's Lord's Heart blood volume will be higher. Perhaps, after devouring these Lord's Hearts, the blood volume of my Lord's Heart can reach 5 million. The Heart of the Lord with 5 million HP. It is estimated that other lords will not have the slightest desire to attack after seeing such a terrifying blood volume. Thinking of this, Lu Jin went directly to the location where the Lord's Heart was. Ding, it has been detected that there are enough upgrade materials. Do you want to upgrade the territory to a 3rd level town? Upgrade. Gold coins speed up. The gold coins in the backpack are injected into the Lord's Heart, and the upgrade time is quickly cleared. System announcement: Qianlong Town has become the first territory to be upgraded to a 3rd level town. Hereby rewards, the only special treasure box. The system announcement sounded. When the Shenhan lords saw the system announcement, they all looked calm and unsurprised. But the barbarian lords who had just merged immediately exploded. A 3rd level town? Among their barbarian lords, the strongest tribal lord could barely upgrade his territory to a 1st level town. As a result, the Lord of Shenhan has actually upgraded his territory to a 3rd level town? Tuabayu of the Xiangnu, a 3rd level town, how can it be? Do the lords of Shenhan district level up so quickly? Yueshi Jianghe, I just upgraded my territory to a 5th level village yesterday. We are both lords. Is the gap between us so big? Qianghu Jiangnan, what a fuss, the Divine Hans already have more resources than we barbarians, they upgrade faster than us, it's just because they have a geographical advantage. Liangzhou Bei Mingxiu, haha, you barbarians only dare to use your words now. If you have the ability, come south to our heroes. How can you be considered a hero by forcing us to do nothing? As soon as these words came out, none of the tribal lords on Manhu's side said a word. They have learned about the situation at Yanmen Pass. All the barbarian lords were completely destroyed. Although I don't know what method the other party used. But based on the result of this battle, no one survived. They barbarians are not the opponents of the divine men yet. Therefore, many barbarian lords did not dare to say anything when faced with the provocation of the Shenhan lord. Lu Jin, on the other hand, had no intention of stopping at all. He came to the Lord's mansion to ask Yuji, how many resources do we still have in our warehouse? Yuji handed Lu Jin the list of resources in the warehouse. When Lu Jin saw the number of resources, he couldn't help but froze in place. Why so few? After upgrading his territory, the resources in the warehouse have actually bottomed out. And Yuji looked at Lu Jin speechlessly. Lu Jin really didn't know how scarce Qianlong Town's resources were before he became a master. Recruiting various first-class troops requires a lot of resources. The expansion and construction of Qianlong Town also requires a lot of resources. The most critical thing is that Lu Jin's upgrade territory is a bottomless pit. If Lu Jin hadn't redeemed several special resource copies some time ago, which gave Qianlong Town a stable source of resources, the current Qianlong Town would probably have stagnated. Lord, the resources in our territory are no longer enough. It's better to wait until later to discuss matters like upgrading the territory. Yuji sighed and suggested to Lu Jin helplessly. At this time, Lu Jin pulled Yuji into his arms. For a moment, Yuji's face turned red and she lowered her head shyly. With me here in Qianlong Town, what can go wrong? Lu Jin snapped his fingers, and immediately after, a series of resource gift packages fell to the ground. After seeing these resource gift packages, Yuji opened her mouth slightly and her face was full of surprise. She didn't expect that Lu Jin actually stored so many resource gift packages. These resource gift packs were obtained by Lu Jin before and have been stored in Lu Jin's backpack for a long time without being used. As long as the resource gift pack is not opened, it can always be stored in the backpack without occupying warehouse space. Now, the territory is in need of a lot of resources, so Lu Jin directly released a batch of resource gift packs. Turn on resources. For a time, the already empty warehouse suddenly became full. There is even a tendency for the resources inside to be liquidated. Lu Jin saw this and decisively upgraded his territory. System announcement: Qianlong Town has become the first territory to be upgraded to a 4th level town. Hereby rewards a golden legendary town treasure chest. The system notification sounded again. Now, those barbarian lords were even more shocked. Upgraded again? Xiang Nutwabayu, upgraded again. How many resources does the lord of this territory have? Yueshi Lu Binjiao, cheating, the lord of Shenhan must be cheating. Liang Zhou Bei Mingxiu, go fuck your grandma, she has traveled through time. Do you still think this is playing a game? Can you open it for me to see? Qingzhou Yufengxiu, is Mr. Lu Jin so fierce today? Upgrade 2 levels directly? Yuzhou Chen Hainiu, this is the strength of Mr. Lu Jin. Is it possible that today he will recreate the classic and upgrade to 3 levels in a row? Jianghu Jiangnan, upgraded to 3 levels in a row. Do you know how many resources are required for each town upgrade? You know, once the territory reaches the town level, the resources required for each upgrade are astronomical. In addition, the heart of the Lord is required to upgrade the territory. If they want to obtain the Lord's heart, they can only continuously defeat other lords, thereby obtaining their Lord's heart to upgrade their territory. With all the conditions, it's a blessing that the lords have upgraded to 1 level. Upgrade 3 levels in a row? Are you kidding me? System announcement: Qianlong Town has become the first territory to be upgraded to a 5th level town. Hereby rewards a golden legendary treasure chest. Lord, spend tens of billions of Krypton gold and sign into the god level arms. Author, Bathing in the Breeze. Chapter 80. Upgrade 3 levels in a row. At this time, both the barbaric lords and the arrogant lords were shocked. After the territory reaches the town level, the resources required are astronomical. Lu Jin upgraded 3 levels in one go. How much resources would it cost? Yuzhou Chen Hainiu, classic re-engraved, boss Lu Jin has been promoted to 3 levels again. Huntuabayu, are you kidding me? After upgrading 3 levels in a row, how many resources does the Lord of Qianlong Town have? Jianghu Jiangnan, if so many resources fall on me, how many cavalry will be cultivated? Qingzhou Yufengxiu, we have just upgraded our territory to a town, and Mr. Lu Jin is already preparing to upgrade it to a city. Is this the difference between a lord and a lord? At this time, Lu Jin was looking at the resources being emptied out of the warehouse. Fortunately, I have enough resource gift packs, otherwise I might not be able to upgrade to a level 5 town in one go today. Now, the Lord's heart and resources have been completely consumed. There are not many resource gift packs left that I have stored. Lu Jin originally wanted to upgrade to the city level in one go, but when Lu Jin opened the attribute panel, he found that the resources required for the upgrade were already a huge amount. Not only that, but I haven't obtained the key props needed for upgrading yet. Name Qianlong Town. Level 5 Town. HP 10 million/10 million. Town Talent. Heaven and Earth Eater, unique. Your Lord's heart can swallow the Lord's heart infinitely, and the swallowed Lord's heart talent and HP will be superimposed on your Lord's heart. Utopia, legend. Your town is known as Utopia, attracting the yearning of a large number of refugees, and the probability of large-scale refugee settlement increases. The origin of everything, legend. Within your town territory, the probability of discovering additional resource points will be greatly increased. Resurrection of spiritual energy. Legendary, your town is so full of spiritual energy that even an unfashionable refugee can become a warrior by living here for a long time. Unlockable buildings in towns. Granary. Materials required for next upgrade. 1 city founding order, 1 million units of fine iron, 1 million units of jade, 1 million units of clay. After upgrading to the 5th level town, his blood volume of Lord's Heart soared directly to 10 million. Even myself in the previous life had never seen a Lord's Heart with 10 million HP. Seeing the Lord's Heart with such a high blood volume, Lu Jin felt a lot more relaxed. At this time, Lu Jin set his sights on upgrading materials. There are already stable copies of these two materials, refined iron and jade, available in the territory. But the next series of resources are not something Lu Jin can easily obtain now. Clay and coal are still relatively rare materials in Qianlong town today. City founding order, clay and coal, these three items are the key props to upgrade Qianlong town to Qianlong city. Lu Jin closed the attribute panel. He knew very well that now was not the time to be anxious. Level 5 towns are already ahead of many lords. It is impossible for these lords to catch up with their own progress in a short period of time. Moreover, once he upgrades his territory to the city level, he will immediately complete the task of founding a country and proclaiming himself emperor. Once a country is established and proclaimed emperor, he will become the target of public criticism and be attacked by all the princes in the world. Lu Jin's current resources have just been drained. If there is a real war, there will be problems with his food and grass supply. Thinking of this, Lu Jin decided to recuperate and replenish the resources in the warehouse. Later, Lu Jin returned to the Lord's mansion. After returning to the Lord's mansion, Lu Jin took out all the treasure boxes he had obtained. 3 golden legendary treasure chests and 1 unique special treasure chest. Lu Jin first set his sights on the only special treasure box. You know, the only special treasure chest is the treasure chest that can open the only special item. The only items with special qualities are those with incredible functions. Therefore, Lu Jin decisively chose to open this unique special treasure box first. Open the treasure chest. Ding! Congratulations on getting the only special prop teleport token. Ding! Congratulations on obtaining the only special building teleportation altar. When Lu Jin saw what he had opened from the only special treasure box, he couldn't help but be slightly stunned. He first took out the only special prop teleport token. Name transfer token. Quality unique and special. Effect after use, any person or object on the teleportation altar can be teleported to the current location. Teleport any person or object on the teleportation circle to the location of the holder. This prop is intended to be used in conjunction with the teleportation altar. As for the teleportation altar, just by hearing its name, Lu Jin understood the purpose of this teleportation altar. After finding an open space, Lu Jin placed the only special building on the open space. The next second, an altar appeared in the open space. The entire altar is neither large nor small, and can accommodate about 1,000 people. In the very center of the teleportation altar, there is an altar with a groove on it. It seems that if you want to use this teleportation altar, you need to consume some kind of item. Lu Jin took a step forward and opened the attribute panel of the teleportation altar. Name teleport altar. Level first class special building. Quality unique and special. Number of altars that can be set up, 3/3. Effect 1. Teleport. By consuming the heart of the Lord, you can use the teleportation altar to teleport any creatures and items on the altar to any other altars. The sub-altars can also teleport items and creatures back to the altar. You also need to consume the heart of the Lord to activate. Effect 2. Unlocked after upgrading, increase the number of altars that can be set up and reduce the consumption of Lord's heart. Materials required for next upgrade. 10 lord's hearts, 1 million units of jade, 500,000 units of red clay bricks, 500,000 units of refined iron. Lord's heart. Unexpectedly, the material consumed by using this teleportation altar is actually the heart of the Lord. This surprised Lu Jin. However, Lu Jin didn't care too much. For him, things like the Lord's heart were not difficult to obtain. Hold the teleportation token in your hand. The teleportation altar in Qianlong Town is the main altar. Teleportation altars that can be set up in other places are sub-altars. Lu Jin immediately thought of 2 places. Perhaps these 2 places need 2 separate altars now. Thinking of this, Lu Jin disappeared on the spot. When he appeared again, he was already in a prosperous capital city. And this capital city was Luoyang in the past. Now Luoyang does not have the 10 permanent servants and is directly managed by Lu Bian. Compared with before, Luoyang is now more prosperous, and the population is gradually returning to Luoyang, or it will be restored to its heyday.